In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with Spaceship.com and their EasyWP Managed WordPress Hosting, a fast, reliable, and beginner-friendly hosting solution built specifically for WordPress users. And if you've ever wanted to start your own WordPress blog, this is the perfect place to begin. I'm going to walk you through everything step by step, from setting up hosting and connecting your domain to installing WordPress and getting your new blog ready to launch. And what I really like about Spaceship.com is how simple they've made the entire process. With their Unbox Technology, you can connect everything that you need, like your domain, SSL, CDN, and business email, all in just a few clicks. It really is fast, intuitive, and designed to remove the technical headaches that usually come with starting a blog or website. And their EasyWP hosting is built on a cloud-based platform optimized for WordPress performance. So your site loads quickly, runs smoothly, and scales effortlessly as your audience grows. Plus, you get transparent pricing starting at only $9.88 per month. You get a free SSL certificate and even a free Spacemail business email to help you look professional from day one. And don't forget, you could use my promo code BLOGWITHBEN to get 50% off on all monthly and annual EasyWP plans. And I'll have that link and discount code in the video description below. All right, with that being said, let's get started. All right, first things first, head over to Spaceship.com, and I'd really appreciate it if you would use my link in the video description below to get there. It's a simple way to support the channel, and it really helps me keep creating free tutorials like this one. Okay, so from the homepage, click on Hosting in the nav at the top of the screen. And when you do, you'll see a drop down with several options like web hosting, transfer hosting, and hosting manager. But what we're interested in is cloud WordPress hosting. That's the one optimized specifically for WordPress sites. So go ahead and click where it says cloud WordPress hosting. And that'll take you to the EasyWP cloud hosting page. Next, click the Pick Plan button, and you'll be able to take a closer look at all the available EasyWP cloud hosting plans. Now, EasyWP is optimized specifically for WordPress performance because it's built on a cloud-based platform. That means you're not dealing with the limitations of traditional shared hosting. Instead, you get resources that are allocated and fine-tuned just for running WordPress, which results in faster load times and a more reliable site. And looking at the plans, you'll notice three main options. The starter plan comes in at $9.88 per month and is perfect if you're building your very first website or blog. You'll get 10 gigabytes of SSD storage, unlimited bandwidth, unlimited visitors, a free SSL certificate, and even a free mailbox powered by Spacemail. Now, if you want more power, the Turbo plan is the best choice. It's $18.88 per month and upgrades you to 50 gigabytes of SSD storage, 1.5 times more CPU and RAM, plus the same unlimited visitors, free SSL, and mailbox. And this is a great plan for growing websites that need more speed and reliability. Then there's the Supersonic plan at $26.88 per month, and this one's built for scaling. It includes 100 gigabytes of SSD storage, double the CPU and RAM, and everything else included in the other plans. And you could also save some money by switching from monthly to yearly billing by flipping this switch. And you'll see that the starter plan drops to just $48.88 per year. Turbo plan comes down to $68.88 per year, and Supersonic is $98.88 per year. That's a significant discount compared to paying month to month. However, for this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the month-to-month plan since this is just a demo. And from here, I'm going to select the Turbo plan. And then once you've landed on the best plan for your website or blog, click the Add to Cart button. And then you'll have the option to continue shopping through Spaceship.com's products. And I should point out that we still need to purchase a domain for this site, but I'll show you how to do that during the account setup in just a bit. So you don't need to purchase the domain at this moment, just FYI. Okay, if you're ready to move on and set up your account, click View Cart to move forward. From here, you'll see the checkout window open on the right-hand side of the screen, and at the bottom, there's an option to add a promo code. Go ahead and click that, and then type in my code, BLOGWITHBEN, and click Apply, and this will instantly take 50% off your purchase, whether you choose monthly or annual billing. It'll work on both types of subscriptions. And again, I'm not applying it to this account because this is just a demo, but if you want to save some money, use that promo code. Okay, once that's done, just click the checkout button to continue setting up your EasyWP hosting account. And from here, you'll be prompted to log into your spaceship.com account. If you already have an account, you can simply enter your username and password, and there's also an option to log in with a passkey if you've already set that up. But if you don't have an account yet, click on where it says sign up just below the login form, and this will bring up the account creation flow. Go ahead and enter your first and last name, your email address, and create a username, and then click the next button. And on the next step, you'll choose an authentication method. You can go with the traditional password, which is the most common option, or you could set up a passkey. For this tutorial, I'll select passkey, and passkeys make logging in both easier and more secure because they use things like your fingerprint, Face ID, or a hardware key to verify your identity. This eliminates the need to remember passwords, and it protects you from phishing attempts. Then next, spaceship.com will send you a verification email with a 6-digit code. So head over to your inbox, grab that code, and enter it into the verification field here, and click verify to confirm your account. And then once your account is verified, you'll be redirected back to your shopping cart. Next, you'll set up your payment method and billing info. So from the checkout panel on the right-hand side of the screen, click the payment method dropdown. And from here, you have a few options as to how to pay for your hosting. For this example, I'm using my credit card, so I'll select that payment method and then enter my billing info. After all that's entered and saved, it'll be applied and used to purchase the EasyWP hosting. All right, the last thing to do here is to click the Pay Now button, and spaceship.com starts processing your order. Now, it shouldn't take longer than a few seconds, but just sit tight while it does its thing. Also, you'll be receiving some onboarding emails from spaceship.com about your account and hosting plans, so keep an eye out for those in your inbox as well. Then once everything is processed, you'll be taken to the order summary page where you'll see your purchase confirmation as well as the products you purchased, which for this video is the EasyWP Turbo monthly web hosting plan. Now, one very important thing I want to point out is the Unbox button there. Clicking that will take you through spaceship.com's Unbox feature, which is a wizard-like flow that triggers whenever you purchase a product on spaceship.com, guiding you through everything you need to launch your digital space, from hosting to your domain connection to security. And we'll definitely go through the Unbox steps in just a bit, but if you ever navigate away from this purchase summary page, before going through the Unbox steps, simply click on where it says Launchpad in the upper right corner of the screen in the nav. And this will open a little pop-up menu where you could access apps, billing info, invoices, etc. But for us right now, if you scroll until you find the Hosting Apps section and select EasyWP Manager, that will take you to your EasyWP Hosting Account Management page where you can unbox and configure your hosting account. So on that note, let's move on and unbox this EasyWP Turbo hosting account. Okay, in this portion of the tutorial, I'm going to walk you through how to unbox your account. Think of this as a fast way to configure various aspects of your account, like domain, email, and SSL certificate setup, without the hassle of trying to link up products from different providers. It's honestly one of the easiest WordPress setup flows that I've used in a very long time, and even if you're brand new to all of this, I'm certain you can easily get through it. Okay, to get started, from your EasyWP account management page, you should see a product listing that is ready to be unboxed. Click that, and once opened, click the Unbox button within the EasyWP Turbo card. Now, if that was your first time clicking the Unbox button, you may be taken through a little slide presentation from spaceship.com. I already went through that, so that's why my screen may look different than yours, but once the presentation is complete, simply click the Start button to begin the Unbox flow. Alright, so the first step is selecting how to set up your account and site. You could start a brand new EasyWP account, which will be a brand new WordPress site, or migrate an existing WordPress site. Since we're building a site from scratch, select Start a new EasyWP account, and then click Continue. Next, you'll be prompted to connect a domain to EasyWP. A domain is your website's address, like blogwithben.com. And if you already have a domain registered through spaceship.com, you could simply select it here, but we don't have one yet, so click Add Domain, and this will allow you to search for a new one. So in the search bar, type in the domain name you'd like to use. Spaceship.com will show you all the available options along with their yearly prices, and it looks like there's even a discount on all of these. For this tutorial, I'm going to go with bigspaceshipdemo.com, which is available for $8.88 per year. That's great. And once you've landed on the perfect domain for your site, click the Buy button next to it. Then you'll see a configuration panel open up on the right-hand side of the screen. Here you can confirm the registration length, toggle the auto renew on or off, and see that the privacy protection is included for free. That's great as well. Then you'll also notice a section called Domain Contacts that says Info Required. Before you can complete the domain purchase, you'll need to provide your contact information. So click the Edit button there within the Domain Contacts card, and a new window will pop up asking you to add a registrant. For .com domains, you're required to provide contact information for the registrant as well as administrative, technical, and billing purposes. Now, to keep these things simple, just leave the box checked that says use the same address for administrative, technical, and billing contacts. But if you do have different contacts for each one of those, then you'll have to uncheck that and add their contact info. But I'm going to keep it all the same, so I'll just leave that box checked. Then from that drop down, you could either select an existing address that you've used before or add a new one. Now, I've already added my address, but you'll need to enter your full contact details here, making sure everything is accurate since this information is tied to your domain registration. Now, I'm blurring mine out for privacy reasons, but once you've entered all of your information here, go ahead and click Apply. Then you'll see your contact info attached to the domain in the configuration panel on the right with auto renew toggled on and privacy included for free. And we are all set there. Then at the bottom, go ahead and click Proceed to Checkout. And from here, choose your payment method. Then click Pay Now to finalize your domain registration. Then once the payment is processed, you'll see a confirmation message in the top right corner that says your purchase was successful and your domain is now officially registered with Spaceship.com and it's ready to connect to your EasyWP hosting. So go ahead and click the Continue button. And next, it's time to connect the CDN. Now, this is optional, but I highly recommend it. If you're new to the concept of a CDN, it basically speeds up your site by serving content from servers closer to your visitors and adds extra protection against hackers and DDoS attacks. Now, you'll notice Spaceship.com is offering a CDN basic plan with powerful DDoS protection and a traffic limit of 250 gigabytes per month. Now, it's free for the first month, but then it renews at $8.88 per month. However, if you click that caret next to where it says Choose Your CDN Plan, you'll see additional options. These include CDN Basic, which is what we just went over, CDN Medium, which is $14.88 per month. And this plan raises your monthly traffic allowance and adds more performance capacity, making it a good choice if you're expecting a steady flow of visitors or running a business site. And then CDN Advanced is $28.88 per month. And this one's built for high traffic websites or like e-commerce stores with the highest performance, speed optimization, and traffic limits. So in short, Basic is fine for most personal and smaller projects, Medium works for growing sites, and Advanced is for high demand or large scale sites. So for this example, I'm going to go ahead and select CDN Basic and just click Apply, and then double check that it's showing under your plan, and then click the Continue button. Now, if you prefer to skip this for now, you can click I don't want CDN, but enabling it gives you better performance from day one, and again, I highly recommend using it. Next, this takes us to the email section of the Unbox flow. This is where we can connect an email to your domain using Spacemail. On the screen, you'll see the option for Spacemail Pro. It includes 1 mailbox per domain, 5 gigabytes of storage per mailbox, and up to 10 aliases. Best of all, it's completely free for the first month, and then after that, it renews at only 88 cents per month, which is a really affordable option. And you might be thinking to yourself, why do I need another email address? I already have a Gmail account. Well, the main reason, in my opinion, is professionalism and credibility. When you're running a website, whether it's for your business, portfolio, or personal brand, having an email address that matches your domain name instantly looks more legitimate. For example, using something like info@blogwithben.com or hello@blogwithben.com looks far more trustworthy to potential customers, clients, or collaborators than a free email address from, let's say, Gmail. It also helps with branding and consistency. Every time you send an email, you're reinforcing your domain and your brand name, keeping your online presence cohesive. Plus, with Spacemail Pro, your emails are backed by premium hosting and advanced security. So you get reliable performance, encrypted communication, and full control over your inbox without relying on third-party platforms like Gmail. So while your Gmail account is great for personal use, having a professional email tied to your domain sets you apart and it shows people you're serious about your business or brand. And then if you click the caret here next to choose your email plan, you'll see additional options. You could select from Spacemail Starter, Spacemail Pro, or Spacemail Advanced, depending on your needs and budget. For most users, Spacemail Pro is the sweet spot because it gives you plenty of storage and aliases without a high monthly cost. And for this demo, I'm not going to connect an email since this is just a walkthrough demo, but if you're planning on monetizing your blog or running your site as a business, I highly recommend adding Spacemail Pro. Having a professional email address at your domain, again, builds trust and credibility with your audience, and it makes your site look much more professional. Then again, for this example, I'm not adding the email right now, so I'm going to click the I don't want Spacemail button, but if you did select an email plan and you applied it, you'll click the continue button. And this will take us to the next step, which is setting up the SSL. This step is all about securing your connected domain. SSL certificates are what makes your site load under HTTPS instead of HTTP, which keeps your visitors' data secure and also helps your site rank higher in the Google search results. You'll see two main options here on the screen. The first is free SSL, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's free and it comes from a trusted certificate authority, and it's automatically reinstalled every 90 days, so you don't have to worry about it expiring. Then the second option is positive SSL. This is a Sectigo SSL certificate that covers one website. It's free for the first year, then renews at $4.99 per year, and it automatically reinstalls annually. This option is great if you want a branded SSL from a recognized authority at a really affordable yearly rate. Now, in addition to these two SSL options shown, you also have the option to use your own custom SSL if the ones spaceship.com provides don't suit you. But you'll have to manually upload the required certificate files. And in order to do that, from your EasyWP Manager, click the Manage button, and a side panel will open up on the right. This is where you can manage your site's files and database, backups, stats, security, and more. But if you want to upload your own SSL, simply open the SSL tab, and you'll notice that I've already added the free SSL, but if you don't have an SSL yet, there will be a link here for you to follow, and spaceship.com will walk you through the necessary steps in order to upload the custom SSL. Now, if you have any issues with this, feel free to reach out in the comments or reach out to spaceship.com's customer support, and we'd be happy to help you out. Also, I'll link to a blog post in the video description below that walks you through these steps to upload the custom SSL as well. Now, for this demo, I'm just going to choose free SSL. So click Apply under the free SSL card, and you'll see that your domain now shows as protected with the SSL certificate. And then once your plan is selected, you can move forward by clicking the Continue button in the bottom right. All right, that'll bring us to the connection review step. This page shows you everything that's about to be linked together. You'll see your domain, the EasyWP Turbo hosting plan, your SSL certificate, and the CDN. And again, I can't get over how easy they make this. Instead of connecting things in the back end through the cPanel or routing through your file manager, it's all handled here within the Flow connector. And then after you've reviewed everything and it all looks correct, go ahead and click the Connect button in the bottom right corner. And then spaceship.com gets to work in unboxing and connecting all your products. And this usually takes about 20 or 30 seconds, so just sit tight really quick while it does its thing. And when it's done, you'll see a confirmation message that says Products Connected. From here, just click the Configure Products button. And next, you'll be asked whether you want to create a new website or use existing website files from a previous setup. If you're starting fresh, choose Create a New Website. That will remove any leftover files from older sites and give you a clean slate. If you already have a site running and want to bring it back, you can choose Use Existing Website Files instead. But for this tutorial, I'm going to select Create a New Website and then click Continue. The last part is configuring your WordPress site. Here you'll enter a name for your site, set up an admin username, and choose a secure password. You can use the random password generator if you want something strong, and the eye icon lets you preview it to make sure it's typed correctly. Then below that, you'll see a set of options asking what your site will be used for. Things like blog, business, online store, portfolio, testing, or other. Okay, for this example, I'm going to name my site My New Blog. You can always change this within the back end of your WordPress dashboard, so don't worry if you don't have a name yet. Next, fill out the username and password for your WordPress admin account. Quick tip here, when creating your username, avoid using something generic like admin or anything too obvious, such as your first and last name. Those are typically the first things hackers will try whenever trying to access your site. So instead, make it unique, something only you would think of, and be sure to save it in a safe location. This small step alone adds an extra layer of security to your site. Then for the password, always use something strong. A mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters is best. You could even use the random password generator that spaceship.com provides to instantly create a secure password. Also, don't worry if you forget the exact details of your username and password. Spaceship.com will also send you an email with your WordPress login credentials after the setup is complete, so you'll always have a copy on hand. Then my WordPress site will actually be a blog, so I'll select blog from this list. And if everything looks good, go ahead and click the Configure Products button, and that will apply your settings and complete the initial setup for your EasyWP site. And then once everything has been set up, you'll see the Unbox Complete screen. This page is basically a confirmation that your website, SSL, and CDN have all been successfully connected, and also your email if you set that up as well. You'll notice a few helpful tips here. For example, there's some quick start guides on how to access your WordPress admin dashboard where you'll log in to manage your site. There's also links to WordPress learning resources if you want to brush up on tutorials, and you'll see a note about your SSL installation. And most SSLs finish installing within 10 minutes, but if your domain is brand new, it may take up to 48 hours to fully propagate. And finally, there's a confirmation that your supersonic CDN has been unboxed and is ready to go. Then whenever you're done reviewing this page, go ahead and click the I'm Done button, and that will bring you back into your EasyWP Management dashboard where you'll see your site and web hosting plan listed. From here, you could access your WordPress site, manage hosting settings, or make any adjustments you need moving forward. And again, just for a quick refresh, because when I was brand new to spaceship.com, this helped me learn my way around. Be sure to use the Launchpad feature to access all the important sections and apps related to your account. If you ever need to get back to your EasyWP dashboard, or if you want to actually log into your WordPress site, you'll do so through the Launchpad. And then open the EasyWP Manager within those hosting apps, and that will bring you to this dashboard. Additionally, if you click Library in the navigation at the top of the screen, you'll be taken to the Spaceship Library. This is essentially the marketplace where you can browse all of Spaceship.com's products and apps. At the top, you'll notice a tab where you could filter by categories like hosting, email, DNS tools, Starlight Cloud, and more, which makes it easier to find what you're looking for. Then below that, you'll see all the products available, things like web hosting, virtual machines, CDN, Spacemail, and EasyWP plans. Each product card gives you a quick overview, pricing, and the option to expand for more details. Then scrolling down, the apps are management tools like the SSL Manager, EasyWP Manager, Domain Manager, Account, Billing, Invoices, etc. Everything that you could access to help you control and configure your services. So whether you're looking to add new services or manage existing ones, the library acts as a central hub where you could access everything Spaceship.com offers. Then if you ever find yourself unsure about which product or service you need, or you just want a little guidance, Spaceship.com also gives you access to their built-in AI assistant called Alf. And you can find it right here in the top navigation next to the library button. And when you click Ask Alf, it opens a dedicated page where you could chat directly with their AI assistant. Alf is designed to help you find exactly what you're looking for, whether that's connecting your domain to a website or email, learning which hosting plan best fits your needs, or even getting recommendations for available domain names at the best prices. And you could start by choosing one of the preset prompts listed there in the middle of the screen, but you could also type your own question into the message box at the bottom and have a natural conversation. And the cool thing about Alf is that it saves you time. Instead of searching through menus or guessing which product to choose, you could just ask and get guided help right away. It's like having a built-in support assistant who knows the Spaceship.com ecosystem inside and out. And then once you've found what you're looking for or you're finished chatting, you can click the back arrow button in the upper left corner to return to your EasyWP dashboard at any time. And at this point, your website environment is fully set up and connected here within spaceship.com and EasyWP. Now you're ready to log into WordPress and start building your website or blog. So on that note, let's move on and set up a blog in WordPress. So anytime you need to log into your WordPress website, you'll do so through your EasyWP Management dashboard. All the sites you're hosting will be listed here, and I obviously only have one at the moment, but whenever you need to access the backend of your WordPress website and dashboard, all you have to do is click the WordPress button next to the site that you want to access. And this will officially log you in and take you to your WordPress dashboard. And if this is your first time here, your WordPress dashboard is like home base for your website or blog. This is where you'll create content, manage blog posts, install plugins, configure security, etc. This is the main hub for your WordPress site and is how you'll create content from here on out. And with that being said, there is a lot to do if you're just starting from scratch and you need to set up your blog. As you can see, if we visit the front end of the site by hovering your mouse over the site title in the upper left corner of the screen in the admin toolbar and click Visit Site, this will take you to the front end of your site, and you'll notice that a default theme has been installed. By all means, you could use this theme, but the great thing about WordPress is that you have a ton of creative control over how your site looks, functions, and behaves. So you don't need to keep this theme if you don't want to. WordPress offers thousands of themes and templates to install on your site, so you can make it look and feel like a unique work of digital art. And it all starts in the WordPress dashboard. So anytime you're on the front end of your site, to get back to the dashboard, hover your mouse over the site title again in the upper left corner of that admin toolbar and click on Dashboard. And that brings you to the main backend dashboard where you can begin piecing together your WordPress website and blog. Now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to walk you through the complete setup of the site in this video. However, I will link to my other video series below that will walk you through everything you need to know in order to build a strong foundation for a successful WordPress website and blog. The video tutorials below will show you how to set up your site, install and activate plugins, install a new theme as well as a child theme, and even publish blog posts, and I show you how to monetize your site as well so you could potentially make money with it. And I have full video tutorials on all those aspects of building a professional WordPress website and blog that you could access in the video description below. Alright, that wraps up our walkthrough on getting started with spaceship.com and EasyWP Managed WordPress web hosting. At this point, you've seen how to choose your plan, connect your domain and set up your CDN and SSL, and configure your WordPress site for the most part. But don't forget to check the video description below where I've linked additional WordPress tutorials. Those videos will guide you step by step through the rest of the setup and show you everything that you need to know to launch a successful WordPress blog. But I gotta say, spaceship.com has really streamlined the process, making it simple to go from signing up to having a secure, optimized WordPress site ready to build on. And I'm a huge fan of their hosting platform, and I highly recommend using them if you're serious about building a safe, secure, and professional WordPress site. Just visit the spaceship.com link in my video description below and be sure to use the promo code BLOGWithBen to get 50% off on all of your EasyWP Managed WordPress hosting. And finally, if you found this tutorial helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So that's going to do it for this video. If you found it helpful, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Also, if you're looking to start a blog, check out these two videos on how to build, grow, and monetize a WordPress blog. They'll walk you through the entire process step by step. And as always, your support means a great deal to me and my family, and for that, I thank you. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.